Starting early. What about the video?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm John Christensen alongside Mr. Caleb Murray. We're coming to you from the Eagles Nest in the school gym west right now. Caleb, and this game is huge. Both teams are currently undefeated in pool play, 4-0 each. What do you expect out of this one?
I expect energy from both sides. Both teams know how important it is, or this game is. I know Pathway's fan base travels well, and obviously we're the home team, so I expect it to be loud, fun, and I expect both sides to know exactly how important this game is, or these games are.
Yeah, again, both teams are 4-0, have gone undefeated in the Midwestern Conference in the Central Division, so we're just playing 2 games here.
So I do know, I was not there, but Quentin did go to Pathway's volleyball tournament. And in that tournament, we got 3rd place, and if I'm not mistaken, they got 2nd. So these are 2 teams that should be pretty equally matched. This is huge. Oh, a foot fault was called on the serve against Kate Tanny. It's tough. There's not much room to work there with that back wall, but unfortunate break for the Eagles. Makes it 1-1.
Yeah, Eagles are used to playing on the full court here, so a little bit different look than their normal home games, but you can feel the energy in here is different than the other games. Both teams know what's at stake. It is loud, and a nice point there. A nice kill from Natasha Gable just off the blockers of Pathway.
Yeah, really good patience by her. That was a nice high set. She timed her approach perfectly, got the kill right off of Pathway's blockers. They're sending 2 blockers, John. That'll be something to watch for.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how coaches play it. Again, we've already matched up earlier this season, so both coaches know a little bit of what to expect from the other team.
Good spot. My goodness, Natasha
Wow.
Gable.
I think
back set over the net, dropped exactly on the line. Pathway didn't seem too happy about it, but the refs saw otherwise.
Yeah, I think we caught a break there. There was, I didn't see, you don't have a great angle up here, but by all accounts definitely looked out. Looks like a break for the Eagles.
Eagles setting up. Got to get some points while Natasha's in the front row right now. So we do not have Pathway's libero on our lineup, so we'll refer to her as number 1 from Pathway. I apologize about that.
Yeah, probably an alternate jersey maybe. Early sub there from Pathway.
How about you, John? What do you think are the keys to taking both of these games here against Pathway?
Yeah, I think we saw it in that last game against Berean. Nice spot from Natasha Gable right over the blockers as Pathway sending 2, so Natasha sees it coming, goes right over them. I think you saw it in the last game against Berean. It was our first game we were locked in. Our second game we were a little bit flat here, so we definitely just, if we play a clean game, not many unforced errors, I think we can take it home, and there's something to be said about being at home. That's probably worth 3 to 5 points or so.
Absolutely. And that is the girl who won you that last game against Berea. Know her name, Gwen Volmer, the senior. I mentioned earlier that she's gone through some back problems in the season. She has not shown that here today. Great hit by her. Good save by number 5, Bria Hathaway from Pathway. Good tip.
That's perfect. That's perfect. We'll see if Pathway coach adjusts. They're sending 2 every time, and Natasha and Gwen of the Eagles have just gone right around or right over it for some easy points. So we'll see if they stick with the 2 or maybe slide some people to coverage, and an ace by the senior.
Yeah, if you're Pathway, this is not a good start. Down 7-2. The crowd is nice and loud. You got to find a way to silence the Eagles faithful if you're Pathway. They're looking really solid right now, John. He's sending 2.
Just out. Right idea. Good look. Cross-court kill. Didn't miss by much. Sub again, looks like number 19. Annika Stutzman, the senior, will check in. number 10 to serve for Pathway.
Not the best set ever.
Yep.
They
got it for 2.
Yeah.
Right call.
Pathway didn't hear the whistle or chose to keep playing, but the ref was not too happy.
It's hard. It's loud in here. You said it. Pathway fans travel well as well, so it's loud in here, and it's really hard to tell since there's 2 games going on at once. So a lot of times you'll just play through the whistle, as it's hard to tell which court it's coming from.
Free ball sent over by Pathway. Good hit by the setter, freshman Jenna Rendy. That's a great spot by her.
It's wide open in the middle right now. I think you'll probably see some Pathway adjustments come, as we're not even hitting it that hard. We're just hitting it right over or around the 2 blockers. So that's probably half our points right now, up 8-4.
Yeah, and if you're Pathway, that's a simple adjustment, right? You're either dropping a blocker, or you got to make sure that someone's coming up to cover that tip. We'll see how the coaches adjust for Pathway. 9-4 in favor of Quentin Road. Good block by Gwen there. It's a good hit by Kate, finding the opposite corner. Eagles look really, really strong to start, John.
Yeah, fans are roaring in here. You can feel it. They're feeding off the energy. They know how important this game is, especially to take the first one here to move in that number 1 position going into the rally, the halfway point in the Midwestern Conference, particularly the Central Division.
My goodness. The Eagles are firing on all cylinders to start, John. I'm going to make a bold statement. This is one of the best Eagles teams I have seen in a long time. The reason I say that, I've been watching volleyball for a long time now, and man, do we look good right now.
Yeah, we do. We've looked solid. We've looked solid all tournament long so far right now in the quick timeout here out of Pathway.
Yeah, I think we're going to stay with you guys during the timeout. It is 11-4, John, in favor of the Eagles. The ref was turning around, looking up into the balcony. He was laughing at how loud some of the fans were getting up here, something that we're known for during our tournaments. Good turnout.
Yeah, you got all the school kids banging on the wall up here. This wall has taken a lot of abuse over the years.
Absolutely.
Our last, let's see here. Eagles haven't won this tournament in quite some time here. If we look here.
I think they've only won it once,
I don't think, is that 96?
96 is the
Wow,
only
we're looking
time.
to break a streak here. This team's capable to do it, so.
Yeah, the only time we've ever won our home tournament for volleyball is in 1996. And if I'm not mistaken, John, was that Sarah Gable's year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to age people. I don't know when we're getting back into 96. Neither of us were born. I think we're in that era.
I don't know if that's right or not. The reason I say that is because Natasha Gable, one of the leaders of this team, is actually Sarah Gable's daughter. So I'll have to ask her later. Hopefully I was not
Tanny
majorly
too.
off, but yeah, it might be the daughters.
So that would be cool,
of the
right?
People who won the tournament.
And the drought.
Fact check that later.
Yeah, we'll worry about that on Saturday. Right now we gotta get a good seed, but Eagles can do no wrong. 13-5, and especially.
My goodness.
Man, and neither of us were at that Pathway game not too long ago, but I believe we did lose to them in their own tournament. I could be wrong, but right now we are looking like the superior team in game number 1.
Yeah, it is all Eagles to start out. If you're Pathway, you just got to take a deep breath and settle in here. Got to get something set up. They've been majorly on the defensive so far.
Yeah, you can hear the Pathway fans trying to get their team into it right now. Probably longest point of the game going on right now. Nice cover.
That's out. 14-5. One of the things, John, that I've been so impressed with from the Eagles so far is it's not just one hitter that's doing everything. You have Gwen, you have Natasha, you have Micaiah, you have Kate. You have 4, and even like everyone, honestly, you have 4 people on the floor that can get you a solid kill anytime they want. So this is a very deep Eagles team that is ready to make a run.
Yeah, we said it in our earlier games. There's no real holes. All 6 players communicate well. They're all on the same page, and it's hard to beat. right? If you're an opposing team, you can't really go at a single player. They're covering their holes and playing really good volleyball.
Yeah, one of my dad's famous sayings is your team is only as good as your weakest link, and from what we've seen so far, there isn't really one, John.
No. Looks like a jump ball. Ball from the other court came in.
(14 to 6) in favor of the Eagles. Pathway needs a point.
Nice save
That was a great
from the
cover.
freshman. Wow.
They cannot buy a point right now.
All Eagles. Yeah, shout out to number 11, Carly Gomez, saving that point right there. Not afraid to hit the floor, keeps the point alive, 15 to 6. Eagles are looking to just keep it rolling. Pathway right now has no answer.
Good tip, but cover. Oh my.
Wow, again.
Right on the pole. Good tip by Pathway. And it's out. I am so impressed right now, John.
Yeah, this is a masterpiece right now from the Eagles. They're doing everything right, checking all the boxes. The Eagles bench coaches over there are fired up as well.
Hey, let me remind you too, these are two undefeated teams. Both these teams are 4-0 right now, and it is all Quentin Road to start. You love to see it here on the Eagles cam. Rare miscommunication from the Eagles there.
Yeah, some announcer jinx right there. We were propping them up too much, but hey, you'll take it. 16 to 6, you're allowed a little bit of wiggle room. 16-7 now, excuse me. Nice dig from the sophomore, Makaya Mighty. Sent a little bit wide by Kate Tanny, but right idea.
Little signs of life from Pathway trying to inch their way back into this one. It's a good serve right there. That was number 8.
Got jammed a little bit.
A junior, Gabby Gingrich. Good
Pathway on a
pass.
little bit of run here.
That's a good hit. Great pass by Mike Hay to set it up. Natasha adjusts on the set. Wasn't perfect on the net, but no problem for her.
Yeah, they're finding the holes right now. Again, this is big because I'm not sure if we split the next game and we're both 5-1 going in. It could come down to some kind of point differential. So it's good. If you're up, you gotta keep it going, winning by a lot. So I'm not sure. I don't see it here in the booklet exactly how that works, but
Yeah, I believe if, for example, if we both finish the day with the same record and we split, it would come down to the point differential when we played each other. That is a big spike from Natasha.
good recovery.
Pathway setting up. The Eagles are all over those tips right now.
Wow, I think that's in. It is. A little bit of a late call there, but it does hit the back line. Nice hit from Natasha Gable, getting the crowd back into it. Keeping that 8-point lead. We'll see if Carly Gomez can keep it going here.
Yeah, our face camera over here is wobbling like none other, John, because of the rowdy fans on our right. You'll
Good
love
problem to
see it.
have. Wow. Yeah, I think that's what is exciting if you're an Eagles fan. Is I think we may have a timeout here. Timeout here, so 19, I believe, to 10, if I'm not mistaken. And great news if you're an Eagles fan. I think one of the things that's making us so good right now is just our ability to, like we said, we don't have any holes, but we also have strengths in each rotation. And a lot of times you'll see where maybe a team will have one good hitter, and then they'll just go through that rotation, get them to the back, and then the other team can go on the run. So we don't see that from the Eagles. We're super spread, so we can attack you from a bunch of different angles.
Absolutely. Hey, John, if you're Pathway, you're down 19-10 right now. What are you looking to do to get back into this game?
Yeah, you got to find a way to close a gap. They haven't really found anything that's been sustained right now. I think the Eagles are playing at a high level, so I think some of that you're just hoping that will drop a little bit. But again, you got to play smooth, right? You only have 6 points left, and we're on to the next game. So you got to pretty much be mistake-free from here on out, and at the very least get some momentum going into the next game. But it looks like we do have a foot fault on Carly.
That's twice now.
Yeah,
it's
a couple
tough
foot
with that
faults.
wall, though. It's not a lot of room to work with.
It is, but if you're Pathway, you know you haven't played your best right now. So you know that you can easily get back into it just with a couple plays, and like something right there, you get a free point, and that can be the start of getting right back in the game.
Good play by Micaiah there. That was a good tip by Pathway. Ooh, that's a good save.
Nice effort. Just out.
Good play by Pathway, though. They were there. Right now, the Eagles' tips have been the difference. They've had some good hits, but the amount of points they've gotten, tips over the double blockers, has been very impressive.
Yeah, they're placing it perfectly right now. Seems like every time she's up there, especially in the middle, we're calling Gwen Vollmer's name. The senior, number 4, is her net play's been pretty much perfect.
She's been huge so far. It's a perfect pass.
Nice, smart play there from the freshman, Jenna Rendy.
I'm just going to be honest, I don't think anyone really expected this, John. You have 2 4-0 teams coming in. Pathway, like we said, I believe did beat the Eagles at their tournament. And so far, the Eagles have completely changed their fate so far.
Wow, Miss Mighty there within. She's been on point as well. Her spikes have been powerful, especially coming from the outside. And she's kind of, I kind of view her as like an X factor, Caleb, for the Eagles. Somebody who's a little bit younger but has the power to get a kill down as good as anyone on our team. I think that's a double. Yep.
Double hit, 24-11. The Eagles are 1 point away from taking a pivotal and massive game 1. And it's an ace. That's an exclamation point right there.
There it is. Yeah, what an absolute stunning game, like you said, from 2 teams that were undefeated. 25-11. Definitely didn't see that coming. We'll see if Quentin Road can keep it going and see if Pathway can bounce back, and we will tune back in with you for the start of the second game.
We'll be right back.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. Again, I'm John Christensen alongside Caleb Murray in the School Gym West for Game 2 of Quentin Road Christian School Eagles versus Pathway. And Caleb, what should we expect going into game 2?
The Eagles just got off to such a hot start that Pathway couldn't really recover. If you're a fan of Pathway, you just want to stay in the game early. It was all Eagles. They played the best volleyball I've seen them play this season. And so you kind of hope and you bank on that fact that that won't happen again. And so you try and just stay close early and look for some kills early as well. I don't remember any spikes, John, in that game from Pathway for points. So I feel like most of their points were miscues from the Eagles. So look for some more kills and look to take control of more points is what I would say.
Like you said, they just dug themselves in such a big hole. You got to be careful if you're the Eagles here. We saw it in the 1 o'clock game against Berean. We looked so dominant in that first game and almost dropped the second. And we've seen other games, Arthur Heritage, them split as Kate Tanny gets underway to serve. Nice serve.
Good save, Pathway sending over. Let's see what they got here. That is a good spike and a great dig by Pathway.
Yeah, Pathway playing well, though. Nice save.
Oh, good save. It goes
Jenna
over.
Rendy. A thriller of .1. Nice cover by Carly Gomez.
It's a
nice.
good set by Natasha.
That's big. Wow. I mean, both teams are playing well on that point, but it's an excellent way to start off the game.
Yeah, if you're Pathway, that's got to be a little discouraging. You played really well on that point. And the Eagles, man, they're looking real good early.
Nice serve. Kate Tanny, the senior, just skips right off the top of the net. You'll take it. And right now, like you said, it just seems like Pathway cannot catch a break. All the 50-50 balls are going towards the Eagles.
Yeah, if you're Pathway, you got to stop the bleeding right here. Starts with a good pass. There it is. Let's see if they can use it here. There it is. That's all you need.
That's perfect, as they're going to look to their bench right now, bringing number 8, Gabby the junior, sub number 19. The senior will take a quick breather here. And we've seen it in a bunch of our games. We've seen games flip. Even in the last game, I was over here a little bit early. Watch Saline is just off the fingertips of Glenn Volmer, tied up at 2. They won handily their first game, and the second game was super close. And it was like 12 to 15 points closer the next game. So we've seen a ton of games just reverse. So got to stay locked in if you're the Eagles, but a lot of life early from Pathway.
Yeah, much better start than they had last game. Meanwhile, Mikea with a one-handed save right there. That was really nice. Good block by Natasha Gable.
Nice spot.
That's perfect. There is nothing you can do if you're Pathway on that one. Natasha Gable timing her approach perfectly and dropping it right on the corner line. Eagles 3-2.
Yeah, Carly gave her a perfect set. She had the whole court was her option, and she dropped a perfect ball right there in the corner. Out. Oh. I think the ref will call a tip there. I don't think.
Yeah, he changed it. So he initially called it out.
Yeah.
But then he reversed it. He said that there was a tip. So that
there's
goes
been
to
some
Pathway on that one.
there's been some questionable ones for sure, but got to play through with that if you're either team.
Always going to happen. Mikea, your X factor right there, puts the Eagles up 4-3. I'm still waiting to see from Pathway kind of that dominant hitter. I'm looking to see who's going to step up and who can get him some points offensively. They've been stuck in a defensive rut so far. Good hit by Mikea.
A little long.
Just out, though.
Yeah, and that's where in the first game I think we got every single one of those. So I think if you're Pathway, you're going to know that we're probably not going to play quite that well as it's tied up 4 apiece here. Number 34, I believe, from Pathway, Alyssa serve. A little bit short. Eagles take a quick 5-4 lead.
Yeah, not what you want to see if you're a Pathway fan.
We'll see if Mikea can get it rolling. She's had some pretty solid serves all tournament long so far. Right on cue.
Good call there. That's an ace from her. Her serves have looked real good so far.
Yeah, it's been one of our better rotations for sure with her at the serve, and they just can't seem to handle it. It's been every game.
Two aces in a row. To get a serve like that with that many aces from a 10th grader is very rare.
Yeah, not shy of the moment at all.
I mean, that's a jinx.
Hey, if you get two, you're allowed to miss one, right?
Yeah, that's on us.
So, no, but it's huge. Winning breeds confidence, right? And right now, as we're 5-0, we knew the seniors would play well. It would just be how would the younger people play, and when you win, it gives you all the confidence in the world. So, everyone on the same page right now.
That is just here's what I'll say. First off, that was a really good block by Pathway. That was number 21, Emerson Moore, a freshman, believe it or not. But that is a perfect set by Jenna Rendy. Unfortunate, did get blocked, but I've been really impressed with her so far today.
Yeah, Eagles get it right back, so no harm there. She's back to serve.
This is what we talked about, though, John. 8-6. Pathway's right there. They're hanging around. That's all you got to do. Right now, the Eagles are playing really, really good. And so you kind of just have to hang around a little bit. So I think it was 4 hits on
I
Pathway.
think they did call 4. So I think there was some close contact there. Also never easy to serve under the side hoop there, but no problem for Jenna.
Nice back set. That is the second time I've seen her do that today. Really impressive.
Yeah, it's smart. And another thing, just as in setting doesn't get a lot of credit, another thing Carly Gomez does really well is she covers super well. And it's one of those things that you'll never get credit. Doesn't really show up as much, but you notice when you don't do it. You notice when you don't cover, and you lose a lot of points that way. And she's been there every step of the way so far in these first 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, the Eagles are looking to go 6-0 in divisional play, going into the rally 6-0, and they are looking like they're going to do that up 11-6. They got to take care of business here.
Yeah, all the credit to Coach Emily Legler over there. She's had her team absolutely locked in, as she pretty much does every year. I'll see a lot of success year after year with the volleyball team. And we really haven't showed maybe in that half a game or so versus Berean. We lost a little bit, but man, Gwen Vollmer, an absolute kill.
It's just everybody is on right now. Gwen, Kate, Jenna, and Carly have had perfect sets. Micaiah, Natasha.
And they complement each other so well. Like, some people are more, there's a miscue there, but that's okay, still up 5. They complement each other so well. Some players are more comfortable hitting from the outside. Some prefer the middle. It seems like some of Gwen's hardest spikes and kills have come right from the center there. And once we rotate out, we rotate just into a position where somebody else is comfortable. So it's been good so far. And unfortunately, hit the side hoop there. So
yeah, 2 points back-to-back from Pathway to take a little bit of the momentum back. They're down 12-8. And so number 1 from Pathway, the libero, up to serve. That's a good one. That's an ace. If you're Pathway, you got to take some momentum right now.
Yeah, anybody's game right now.
And the senior Erica Moore is going to be coming in for Jenna Rendy. That's a good serve, but an even better pass by Micaiah. Good play by the Eagles.
Yeah, good spike there from the senior Kate Tandy. It seemed to be, as we said in the first game, a little less obvious. It seems to be Pathway's weak point right now, or weak spot is they left a little bit around the blockers or just behind the front blockers. There's some holes, so Eagles look to get back to that as we have a sub from Pathway.
Yeah, Pathway's hanging around. It's 13-10. They have the serve. It's Bria Hathaway, the senior. From Natasha from the outside, having none of the comeback for Pathway.
That's perfect. It's so hard to defend from there. You got to watch down the line. You can tell a little bit by her approach, but she just goes cross court there and hits it where nobody is.
Yeah, her spots have been fantastic to start the day. Great save by Erica right on the wall. Free ball sent over by the Eagles. Pathway's got to take advantage here. There it is.
Wow.
Too good.
That's perfect. Great play from Eagles all around. Number 23, Erica Moore. That's so hard sometimes to come in off the bench, and she doesn't miss a beat and gets the Eagles led to that point right there. Kate's still on a little bit of a serving streak right here.
Yeah, credit to Coach Emily. Jenna's one of the setters, and so she's had her in on the front row and putting Erica some in the back row for more defense. As Natasha gets yet another kill, the Eagles are pulling away.
Yeah, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. You can see it in her approach, and you just can't. If you don't block that, that's so difficult to hit back as our lead is out to 6 right now.
Pathway's got to put a stop to the bleeding, though. Erica, perfect pass. Little long from Ikea.
Substitution here for Pathway, number 19, and for number 8, Gabby, the junior, to serve. Good serve there.
Not a great pass, but the Eagles get possession of it again. Good block by Pathway. Oh, good save by Micaiah.
Big point
Feels
here.
like a big one, I agree.
Nice
Great
placement. It is loud in here. Pathway cannot believe it. That is deflating. I don't know. It's scrappy is the only word I can think to do it. I mean, you see the Eagles play so well. You even see their big hitter Natasha gets blocked. She recovers. There's multiple people that save. Even when Pathway's doing things right, it seems that the Eagles are just winning the point right now. I think they'll get him for a double hit. They will. So it looks like 23.
I will say, though, the smarts 2 points ago from Micaiah. They send double blockers. What does she do? She tips it right over them, off their hands, out of bounds. I have been so impressed with the IQ of all of the Eagles players so far. And it's what has them on the verge of going 6-0 to start the tournament.
Yeah, and so far, nice kill there, although Pathway is able to recover.
And watch out. Oh, just over the net.
Yeah, Pathway showing a lot of fight here, though. Again, another good coverage from the Eagles.
And a rare bad set from Jenna Rendy. She has looked so good today. Happens, nobody's perfect.
Coach is telling her to just shake it off. Don't worry about it. 14, number 14, I believe, the senior from Pathway to serve. They're on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah, only down 4. Pathway's got to take advantage here. Put some pressure on the Eagles.
Nice tip. Nice tip.
Yeah, that was a great spot. They're only down 3. Yeah, and they force a timeout out of Coach Emily for the Eagles.
17-14 right now. Good timeout. Momentum definitely in the way of Pathway currently. Both teams playing super well. Obviously a closer game than the first one. As you mentioned, I think this is probably one of the least, this Eagles team has probably made the least mistakes out of any team we've seen, at least in the last few years. They're playing super solid. They're scrappy. They probably keep the most points alive that they have, and that's what led them to their 5-0 record, looking to go undefeated into the halfway point on Friday here, Caleb. So how do the Eagles close it out?
I mean, the times that we've seen them struggle is when they've made unforced errors, is when they've been missing serves, when they've not been communicating. But besides that, I have not seen too many weaknesses from them. So I would just say avoid the obvious mistakes, and they should be able to finish this game out. Pathway, though, with some momentum right now.
Looking to take advantage of the free ball if you're the Eagles here. Pathway still committed to sending 2. It seemed to work out better in this game. Miscue there from number 10, point towards the Eagles. They've definitely done a better job of covering the holes.
Good serve by Natasha. Pathway looking to make something happen here. Into the net again.
Yeah, so this is the last time where you will see your team play the same team twice in a row after the rally, which will take a break after this game and be back on at 5. It's just rapid fire one games for pool play purposes. So, wow, nice save there.
Yeah, that was a good save. Right on the end line.
That's big. That's big. Pathway fired up with that one.
Perfectly placed in between Natasha Gable and Kate Tanney. Much needed momentum.
It's like number 34, Alyssa, the seniors coming in to serve. Yeah, that ball went out of our field of view here up in the announcing booth, and seniors not on the same page for the Eagles, still up 4.
Good save by the Eagles against a good serve by Pathway. It's a nice back set right there. Pathway setting up.
Gwen again.
They're in need of one right here. Gwen Homer.
She is just so comfortable in that middle spot on both sides on defense with her net play blocking. She's definitely in the head of Pathway, and then when she gets a good set in the middle, I don't know if she's missed one all tournament long, Caleb.
I haven't seen one go into the net yet. That one even got Coach Emily to put both fists in the air. And the first miss, I believe, from Ikea today.
Yeah, her
on the
serve's
serve
been
in a big
dependable.
spot. It's 20-16. Pathway is hanging around.
Number 10, Miller, the sophomore.
Good hit by Kate Tanney, the senior.
Yeah, you gotta kill the momentum when it goes in the other team's way. Quentin Road has done that just about every time. They can feel it here. Only 4 more to go for a perfect 6-0.
Pathway setting up. They need one. Little long from Gwen. That's on us for the announcer's jinx. I apologize to all the Eagles fans at home. 21-17.
Yeah, can't go away from it.
Eagles.
Can't go away from it, though.
Good servers up for Pathway. Oh, up here in the booth. We could have touched that one. That's a good serve by Pathway. They're only down 3, John.
Yeah, it gets narrow here when the gym split in half. Jenna just ran out of room. Not really her fault. Was in the first row of the bleachers. Erica Moore, number 23, to check in. Coach is going to the senior to try to close things out. Still up 3. You'd love to have this one if you're an Eagles fan.
Yeah, that's a big point. It's just a good serve. Okay, if you're Pathway, you got to use this right here. Gwen from the middle. I mean, how much can you say about her?
The Carly-Gwen combo has been absolutely on point. Carly giving it right in Gwen's sweet spot every time, and she's done it hundreds of times over her volleyball career.
Yeah, Carly to Gwen, also paired with Jenna to Natasha. Been looking very strong so far. Good tip. That is a senior's experience right there. Those girls in that situation, they want the kill, they want the hard spike, but what do they do? What does she do, I mean? Soft tip to the opening.
That's so good. That's so good. You're absolutely right. She goes up, looks like she's going to kill it, and just takes it off at the end and finds a hole. But she gave every inkling she was going to absolutely kill that.
That's the second time, John, that we've seen in this game that the seniors, Kate and Natasha, have not been on the same page. 23-19, if you're Pathway, you need this one.
Eagles to control here, big point. Wow, nice recovery from Pathway, but Natasha too much to handle right there. Again, she usually prefers coming from the outside. She can get her run up, and when she hits it, it is almost impossible to stop. Eagles on the verge of going 6-0 right now. You can hear the fans over here in School Gym West.
Timed it. It was a little bit off the net. Difficult for Natasha.
Yeah, adrenaline had to be going on that one, right?
The Eagles will have 4 chances to put this away.
Yeah, you want to get this in one of the next 1 or 2 points. Right now, all the pressure on Pathway. See if you can close it out here.
The set was a little bit tight. Makes it 24-21. Quentin Road's got to be careful here.
Yeah. Coach Emily trying to calm her team down here.
See if the Eagles can put it away. Kea.
That'll do it. 25-21. You can hear it. It is rocking in School Gym West. The Eagles, we said it at the beginning, expectations are high for them in this tournament. They are a perfect 6-0 going into the rally. So again, just a reminder, right? After the rally, there will just be single games starting at 5, and it'll still be for pool play.
Absolutely.
And you will play the teams in your same conference, but in a different division.
Yes,
so I believe
sir.
the Eagles, who are we playing at 5?
It is Wildwood to start off at 5 p.m. Like you said, that'll just be one game. Pathway's next game is at 5:30. It will be live streamed, and it's against Quad City. So tune in to the Eagle Sports Network for the next 2 games. Shout out to Pathway. Quentin Road played really, really solid. That's just tough if you're Pathway. They played good. But Quentin Road was firing on all cylinders, and they look like a tough team to beat right now. So
they did. So thank you for tuning in. Again, as we go into the rally, Quentin Road looks like they'll be on top with a perfect 6-0 in the Midwestern Conference and in the Central Division. Thank you for watching, and we will come back and join with you after the rally at 5 p.m.
Pound it, knock and see ya.